Mic unmuted. Plop. Woo! All right, did we start it here? We going? There's like a 3-minute countdown like 4 minutes ago. All right, let me pull up the chat on my phone so I can see all you gorgeous ass people. Get on that Instagram story, though. Boomerang. Oh, here we go. I gotta unmute it.
To begin.
There we go. Turn it down a bit. Turn the Yeti up. There we go. Ooh, what do we got here? Oh no, I stole my mom's scissors. Hey-oh, no more good names. What's up, you handsome devil? I'm glad you enjoyed your nap earlier. Co-hosted by Nerdist News, Jessica Chobot, and Kinda Funny's Greg Miller. I'm gonna pull up the nominees while we watch. There's a lot of awards going on. Oh, hold on. Get that out the way. I need Dice Awards nominees. Oh, Florence, dude, it needs to win. So the Dice Awards usually aren't as big as the freaking just the regular Game Awards, but I don't go by that old name. It's Stream Boss now. Of course, Stream Boss. That shall be your name until you are dethroned, if ever.
This is the 22nd Annual Dice Awards.
Woo!
Please welcome your host, Jessica Chobot.
Although I am waiting because I know
Greg
somebody
Miller.
followed earlier, so I think it's going to pop in a minute.
What's up, everybody, huh?
Greg Miller. This is the guy. This is the guy that I might do a show with if you guys vote for me.
Welcome to the 22nd Annual Dice Awards. I'm Jessica Chobot.
And I'm Greg Miller.
Now, before we get started, I just wanted to say what an honor it is to be here with everyone who actually half wishes that they were at home playing Apex Legends.
Of course, or Tetris 99 right now. There was a little bit of confusion.
Yeah, I've been playing Tetris 99 since the stream. Pretty fun.
So we're going to explain. If you pre-order your award, you can get early access to a demo of it tonight.
Yes, but if you're a Jess and Greg premium subscriber, you could have gotten the full version of your award for half an hour yesterday.
There's a whole spreadsheet online if this is confusing.
Yeah, games are fun.
Yeah, and speaking of which, the Dice Awards are a celebration of the best and brightest in video games.
Greg's jacket's a
And
little
that means
big.
The Dice Awards are a celebration of you.
I'm playing Apex. Are you enjoying us so far?
Round of applause.
Me and my friend Cameron have been playing a
You
little
guys
bit,
make
and
the
we
game
love it.
That we love.
Tonight is 100% for you.
Yes, unless, of course, you're on Steam and then it's only 70% for you. Quite the joke, I'm just saying, folks.
Even the Epic Games team was like too far.
That's awesome.
Greg, can you believe that this award has been happening for 22 years?
Dad, Cameron, you're here. What's up, man? I don't know why. I just expected you to be in bed, but then I thought it's Cameron. He's never in bed before like 3 a.m.
The hottest shooter was GoldenEye.
22 years ago, people were just getting their hands on Final Fantasy VII.
Yes, 22 years ago, Hideo Kojima had just announced Death Stranding.
I mean, you want to feel old? That baby in the Death Stranding video, 50 right now, 50 years old.
That's it. I have to be a little careful tonight. If tonight's show doesn't
These
go
two have
well,
great
we'll
just
find
deliveries for the
cancel it
lines.
And then send it to Retro Studios. But I'm actually okay with that because I want a good game.
Yeah, take your time with games, everybody. There's a lot of jokes.
It's
But,
fine.
but really, everybody give it up for some of the big AAA studios here tonight. And by it, I mean 100-hour work weeks.
But we learned so much touch as an industry this year.
You know me so well, Pog. No, on Twitch you put an actual Pog in the chat. I don't want to see you type it out. You better put a Pog in that chat.
Most importantly, I learned I was attracted to a female.
I just died? Oh, no more names. I'm sorry. It's alright, buddy.
Let's talk about some of the games nominated tonight.
That's why you can play another one.
Congratulate Fortnite on being nominated for Online Game of the Year. I love Fortnite, but I do have to warn you, if you win, do not dance or you will get sued. Also, personal note, thank you for making my kid whine to me every friggin' night when I'm trying to put him to bed. Can I have 10 more minutes with Fortnite? Why can't I just have an hour to myself?
No, it's fine. You know, when
It's not even a joke. That's the truth.
If you can turn around and look at the prompter, ladies and gentlemen, none of that's in there.
That's awesome. Damn, we need to talk Spencer. What's up? Go ahead. What do we got to talk about? My Mirage is still alive. You better get that Mirage to win, dude.
Developing a free-to-play business model that is both profitable and healthy for players. No, we're talking about the hardest thing ever achieved in gaming.
Getting Sony to do crossplay.
You broke them. Good job.
How's the audio for you guys? Is it too loud, too quiet?
This year,
I want to make sure it sounds good for you as long as you can hear them and me.
Marshmallow, and it was over 10 million fans watched it.
Yes, that means
These dice whatever don't matter. They matter to me, but we can still talk.
Still ended better than the Fire Festival.
Haha.
But no Ja. We need Ja Rule.
Link's Awakening. That's so hype, dude. I'm excited.
I watched them both, of course. Come on, I'm a journalist.
Like another Zelda that's not as big a scale as Breath of the Wild. Super excited. And then Cameron with like 30 Pogs here.
Now, in interviews, Cory Barlog has said that a lot of the game is based on his experiences as a father. And now, I don't have children, but it really makes me have to ask, Cory, did you murder someone? I mean, it's just, these aren't the normal experiences a father and son have. Boy.
And let's talk about one of the biggest games of the year, Red Dead Redemption 2. Forget the
Ooh, man.
controversies.
I am a little scared
Forget the drama.
that there's going to be a lot
Red Dead
of
Redemption 2 showed us that if you create a fully
Red Dead
realized
wins here again, just like Game Awards. I'm hoping God of War walks with another Game of the Year award. That'd be super dope.
down if they lose their hat.
Are we going to have another unscripted meltdown, Jess?
Yep, I'd have done that. Also, can I walk a little faster in the can? That's it.
She knows. She knows. It's the worst part.
It's a beautiful game. I'll see it. Just let me walk.
A little faster.
Marvel's Spider-Man has 11 nominations tonight.
No way. Spider-Man's got to get something. He got nothing from the Game Awards. 11 nominations. It's got to walk away with at least like 2.
A shirtless version of a character based on me. So if they don't win tonight, that is literally why.
Yes, thank you for that. Thank you for that meme. And if they win, Insomniac can only get their trophy by chasing a drone through the streets.
It's like a Comedy Central roast. Yeah, when they start, they just want to be like, let's poke fun at all the fun things in gaming this year. A little quiet on my end, but it might just be. I can turn it up.
Fighting game of the year.
Because I did
They
have it
bragged
down
about
pretty
including
quiet,
every
too.
character in the series.
Can't really hear them? Okay. Come
and
on.
Everyone is here.
Let me turn
Unlike
myself
this
down as
year's
well.
E3, where the slogan is "Nobody's coming."
Just keep me posted. If it's still not good, just let me know. I want to make sure this is right. Feel free to yell at me.
Good night. Enjoy your
Link's
rewards.
Awakening is all that matters. Hold on. Have you played the original or the Color Dungeon DS version? I have not played Link's Awakening ever. Ever. I've seen it played a little bit, but I've never played it. So this will be my first
Where the
experience
slogan
with it.
is "Nobody's coming."
Hold on. I want to hear this one. This seems like a
Every
deep
character
cut.
in the series, ever, with the slogan, everyone is here.
Unlike this year's E3, where the slogan is "Nobody's coming."
Oh no.
Good night. Enjoy your rewards.
Oh, man, every time we rehearsed that too, I was like, oh, it still hurts.
It's why they saved it for the end.
With all of that in mind, everyone here, developers, publishers, journalists,
Oh my
fans,
God.
give it up for
I
yourselves
don't see
once
enough
again.
of Jessica Chobot stuff, but
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have a great night, so let's
Crank
get
this
the
down a little
DICE
bit.
Awards started.
Yes. Starring alongside Norman Reedus in
Almost
the
waiting
upcoming
for you
Hideo
there. Okay,
Kojima
yeah,
game
that's good.
Death Stranding
I mean-
and co-host of the hilarious new weekly series Retro Replay on YouTube, please welcome Troy Baker.
I love Troy Baker so much, guys. Look at him. He's such a handsome man. Listen, I'm not gay,
I
but
love
Troy
you.
Baker is Troy Baker, guys. Oh my
Crap
God.
jokes. And I get to do one myself, too. The same reason that drew me to be on the set and work on projects like Uncharted 4 and that guy that played it, and BioShock and The Last of Us. Those reasons that drew me there is the same reason that drew me to be on this stage tonight.
Money.
To present the action game of the year. I'm cheap and I was available. Thank you. Same guy, by the way, voted for that. Somehow the nominees in this first category always find a way to raise the stakes, immerse us in their thrilling gameplay, and make us feel like heroes. Good acting doesn't really hurt that either. So this year was no exception, including 3 venerable franchises, a much anticipated sequel, and a throwback platformer jumping onto the scene. Here they are.
I've been wanting to do more Switch stuff anyway. I know, like, in the coming week, I'm going to have at least 2 new ones with trial periods.
The nominees for Action Game of the Year
David
are
Machina and
Call of Duty Black Ops 4.
Okay. For best action game, okay. Just, yeah, like I said, keep it posted if it gets too quiet, too loud. Celeste. Oh, it's a good one. I would pick Celeste over Call of Duty.
Destiny 2 Forsaken.
I'd still pick Celeste.
Far Cry 5.
Oh, no way. For action game, I would probably go with Far Cry over Celeste.
Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
I'll be totally honest, I did not like this game. And I've tried to play it, and every time I play it, I'm like, man, Uncharted did it better. And I'm rooting for Far Cry. I'm totally betting Call of Duty.
Celeste.
What? That's so awesome. I mean, granted, I know I just said Far Cry, but that's so good. That's awesome. I love when an indie game comes out versus a crap ton of AAAs, and it's just like, by the way, I won. Suck it. I would love to watch you play it on Twitch on Fridays. I'd be down. I'd have to talk to Connor. Can I be like, hey, Fridays are just me, so you have to.
This is pretty incredible.
I mean, those are
obviously
that, but we could see.
Just insane productions. I mean, our indie budgets don't really go to like 40 million so often. So, I mean, thank you so much. It's a huge honor. And the whole thing, I'm the sound designer, so.
Yo, even for a sound designer, he did amazing sound design for this game. Screw those shooty games.
So I'll say Matt, Noel Amora, Pedro, Lena.
Yo, those
Joey,
Dice Awards
Cole,
are so.
Jeff,
Look at that
sure
thing.
here. But I consider this a win for.
It's got the
sound
little
people
crystal
everywhere.
ball. That's
Thanks
so
much.
cool. No,
Please
I don't think
welcome
the Dice
narrative
Awards
designer at Media
does a
Molecule,
lot
game
of
columnist
like
and author of the book
game announcements or
Invent with
anything.
Games, Kara Ellison.
But I don't know. We'll have to see. I like her dress.
Wow, this is very tall. Nothing draws you into a
Oh, from Media
story
Molecule,
more
okay.
than a relatable character. And while on the surface it may be hard to relate to
I saw the nominees for this one.
a superhero,
This
a
is
god,
tough.
or an outlaw, we can relate to a daughter searching for answers about her family, a young man who just wants to fit in, a father building a relationship with his son, and a man faced with his own mortality. These are the nominees for Outstanding Achievement in Character.
I'm like going into this.
The
I'm
nominees
super
for
biased to
Outstanding
God of
Achievement
War
in Character
because
are
this game made Kratos
Assassin's Creed
not
Odyssey,
an annoying
Cassandra,
dick.
The
Or not an
choices we
angry dick.
make, no matter how small,
But Cassandra's so good.
can put
I love
us
that it's
on
always
the path to
Cassandra and not
greatness.
Alexio. Cassandra's the one.
God
people
of
always
War, Atreus,
He will be better.
love Atreus,
Can you
but
kill something
I
that
would
big?
definitely pick Kratos over Atreus.
That wasn't so bad.
God of War, Kratos,
You're not mad. You're more than that.
Marvel's Spider-Man,
Oh
Peter
no,
Parker,
it's Spider-Man! Oh.
My uncle once said, with great power, there must also come great responsibility.
Yuri does a great job of bringing Spider-Man to
Red
life.
Dead
Like,
Redemption 2, Arthur Morgan,
I would have to say Kratos, if not Kratos, Spider-Man.
You get shot, I'm happy.
Oh. Swift Rage, get your ass out of here. Ain't nobody angry. Damn, girl.
Kratos for God of War.
Let's get it! Let's go!
Any weapon.
Starting off strong. I'm so happy. Excuse you, I relate to superheroes.
The discipline, the self-control of the one who wields it. I'm going to cut off your head now.
That's so great! But there he is! Oh! Is he wearing the... No, okay, he's wearing... he wore a different shirt. He wore like an LGBTQ shirt to the Game Awards. But he has the coolest clothes. When I get old, I want to look like him. So if I could grow my hair back to have the long hair like he has, that'd be so great. But... Oh, Cory Barlog! Dude, I want to meet Cory Barlog so bad. Side note, before they get up there, Spencer, I know I've mentioned, I don't know if you've seen it, over on the Discord I posted a link for the Kinda Funny up-and-comer nominations. Basically, they're looking for small YouTubers. The guy was hosting at the beginning. He wants to fly people out to San Francisco to be on a week of shows. And I have a whole thing on the Discord about it. If you haven't nominated me yet, could you please? Because it would mean the world to me if we can make that happen for me. And it'd be so much for Couch Rooms, and I'd love you. I can explain more if you need to, but Kratos is about to talk.
This character was built by a lot of people. From our great writers. Wow, I didn't think I'd be nervous. Should have worn underwear. You have matching underwear? Yeah, I do have matching underwear. It was such a treat to play this character. It was such a... I told my wonderful boss, Shannon, I'm so proud that a woman is the head of our studio.
Amen. Amen. Hey, look, the little Kirby's again.
That playing this character changed me. I was very much a child of the 60s and 70s. And it gave you a skewed perception of what determined your worth as a man.
The kid is so distracted.
And
He's just
none
like...
of it was predicated on being open, being honest, being loving.
These dudes and this kid love him. Dude, Cory Barlog, the guy all the way to the right.
I was on my way there.
Oh, I watched like so many interviews with him about God of War, and he is such a cool guy. He's so quiet and monotone. I'm like, God, I just want to like go and get pizza with you. Like, I just want to hang out with you. And he's got the God of War thing on his. He's got a tattoo on his chest. Look at it. Oh.
I said when I met Sonny, who let me know every day that it was his decision to cast me. What, you were 10 when we met, right? You were 10 years old. I said, that's the smartest damn 10-year-old I've ever met. I think he's an old man in a little person's body.
Low-key tearing up, to be honest, dude. I get it. I'm afraid some indie developer's going to win something, and I'm going to cry because I love indie developers so much.
Absolute pleasure getting to bounce things off of you and trying to bounce things back. Darling, it was a joy. You are insane, but that's the great thing about this business. We can celebrate everyone's process.
I think also with the Dice Award, something they like to do is let you go as long as you can. I don't think they usually set an end time. These are like, we're doing nominations, we're doing this. So like, I think they usually let speeches go as long as they feel they need to.
I said this on Twitter, but you truly are proof that nice guys do finish first. Probably not many of you are privy to the intense
Who knew Kratos would get stage fright?
Cory was under.
If it was legit, Kratos would be like,
boy, I don't need your mortal awards. We must get to the top of the mountain. Spread your mother's ashes. Come, boy. These mortals are beneath us.
and just leave.
What being a man is.
Absolute pleasure. Listening to you is an absolute pleasure.
And you hear them. You listen to people's suggestions before you nix them.
I really thought you were going to make me cry there.
No, Corey!
See, that's me. I started to get emotional. I had to go someplace where I was comfortable. He taught me more about being a man than I had learned in 51 years. I watched how he nurtured.
I just want to pause for a minute, and like I know we are on the second award of the night, guys. I absolutely fucking love video games, not just because of like the games themselves, but like the people behind it, how much passion there is. These sitting here listening to these people talk is what I live for, and I love it so much. And like if I like watching Kind of Funny every day and seeing them do these kind of interviews with people in the industry, and like I would love to sit and pick the minds, or even just like again sit and have a pizza with Cory Barlog, and just like it's mind-boggling. And I love the video game industry. It's amazing, and I'm so glad that we live in a world where this exists, and I'm so hype. I'm so hyped for the rest of the night. All right, I'll go back to it. I'll stop my emotional stuff for now. What I think you were going to say, spread your mother's ass.
Anyone else's knowledge.
We're going to spread your mother's ass.
Powerful. You made everyone
But
feel more powerful than they
you're going to watch so you can learn how to be a
You
man.
feel like you're part of
A
the
man,
process.
Atreus.
He talked with you, not at you.
That got weird.
And that is what being a man is. You empower the people around you. You support people around you. You love people around you. You foster a loving environment. And that's what
You guys, OMG Sam, I thought he said spread your mother's ass cheeks, not mother's ashes. You guys, stop. This was emotional and important. This is so cool. I love this so much.
I love you. To my wife, who
This looks like one of those speeches
You
where
know,
like you're gonna see it clipped and it's gonna be going around Facebook
were
like
so
Kratos gives a
immersed in
speech
our
at the Dice Awards.
it was hard for me to let a lot of the angst go when I got home. And my wife was there for me every time I came home to let me know it was all right. And she was the genesis of me learning to talk to people and letting myself be an emotional being. And I love you. Last thing. The last thing, my daughter has body dysphoria. And this was made clear to me while we were doing God of War.
I don't know why I'm getting choked up right now, guys.
And you
I
can
don't know.
talk about being liberal and being supportive and being loving, but when your daughter tells you, "Daddy, I'm a boy," it really tests that. And I found out, man, it's not a test at all. Because when you love somebody, you just love them. And that's the easiest thing in the world. And really, like, working through the stuff between Kratos and Atreus really set the table for me to just be able to listen to someone and hear them out without judgment, without anything preconceived. And I will always be
Drink every time he says, I die.
your debt.
Spencer, I want to read yours
That
like
for
in a
allowing
moment.
me
I just don't want to
to
do
be
it over
ready
the
to
dialogue.
hear whatever my child had to say and be okay and be supportive and be loving and give my child a safe place to be every single day. I thank you for that.
It's an art form. Every art form taps into humanity in a way that connects with people. This is your connection, Danny. Never apologize for it. Thank you, Spencer.
He looked at my outfit and said, "Daddy,
I love games,
sure
guys.
I'm the one that trains." But anyway,
drink every time it makes you cry. Well, I got Pepsi, and I've been drinking it already.
Thank
So
all of you.
we'll see.
I'd like to thank and congratulate
I'm
the
at
rest
like
of the
it's at
nominees.
about here. So we'll see how that goes.
Keep making great games.
Guys, that was only the second award. There's a whole night of this. I don't know if you guys are gonna power through like I am, but I'm so excited. I was like falling asleep upstairs. I was watching the Celebrity Big Brother finale with my mom, and then I was like, I'm so tired. I don't know what I'm gonna do. And then just started watching. I'm amped.
At our disposal, from audio engineers and game designers to animators and programmers. All of those elements individually are brilliant, but it takes a huge team effort to combine them in the most efficient way possible to make your story truly shine. And this year's nominees did just that. Let's take a look.
Did they say this was art direction or was this narrative? Oh my God, guys!
The
in
nominees
story,
for outstanding achievement in story.
Hold on, again, we're gonna pause. There are so many good nominees in this category. I have to root for Florence, and I like half the world, like 75%, maybe 90% of the world has not played this game. It's a mobile game. It's like a buck or two, but it's a fun 45-minute experience that I've played, I think, 3 times now on my phone.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
I loved Odyssey. I don't think the story's amazing, but I mean, it's a great story.
Florence.
Oh my God, guys, there it is. Florence made me cry. Florence as a game made me cry. It's so good. I want to do a video for it. I want to play through it again.
God of War.
Oh, but God of War is a great story too. I hate being conflicted.
That is where the true strength of a warrior lies.
Marvel's Spider-Man.
Costume nut jobs is taking the city apart piece by piece.
This is so hard. If not Florence, I would want Spider-Man because Spider-Man needs to win awards
of the
tonight.
Obra Dinn.
So this is a game I've never played, and if it comes to Switch, I would definitely play it. But this got like a lot of nominations at the Game Awards, and apparently it's really good. But I just don't see myself playing it on PC.
What a strong year. Let's have a look.
She just rips these envelopes, guys.
The winner is God of War.
Okay. I can't be mad. I can't be mad. God of War could win anything and everything, and I can't be mad.
Why?
That being said,
The longer you wait to tell him his true nature, the more
is
damage
Florence
you do.
nominated for
He will
anything
resent
else?
you, and you may lose
I have the
him
nominees pulled up,
forever.
so I'm kind of looking here.
I know the truth isn't simple, but nothing is when it involves your child.
For sound design, okay, so for story, Florence already went. Technical achievement is Florence? No, I wouldn't think so. Game of the action game of the year, adventure game of the year, family game of the year, fighting game, racing game, role-playing game, no. Look at this handsome guy. Along with Cory Barlow yet again. Corey's getting his exercise today. He's gonna go up and down these stairs. Okay, Florence is also nominated for independent game against it's against Celeste,
I can
Into the
follow
Breach,
this judge.
Minute, and Oberdeen.
The game's story.
I want to root for
is
Florence, but I think
so
Celeste is
much
gonna win
more
that
than
one too.
writing.
Oh, so tough.
So we want to share this with everybody at Santa Monica Studio, our fantastic cast. Yeah.
Santa Monica's gonna get enough of these things
Without
to
all their
build
hard
one
work,
of the small
everything we do is
statues.
just kind of words on a page. So we share that with them. I also want to personally thank my family for their undying support.
Arachnid Child needs to win something. It absolutely does, Spencer. It got shafted at Game Awards, so
and my son James,
it's
who inspires
they
me
call it
every
being Horizon because at Game Awards 2017,
I think the Academy and all the other
Horizon was
nominees,
nominated for like 10 things and won nothing, and so Spider-Man got Horizon
yesterday, I
at this
think
past
it
Game
showed
Awards.
how our industry
So
can
there's always that
sometimes
game
be
that's like it's
unkind.
so good, we love it, but it's not as good as this other game or this other game, so it gets
who
like
we are
shafted,
is
and
kind
it
of
sucks.
defined by our capacity to lift up people when they are struggling. So that's what makes us a family. Thank you. Rich.
Hi. We would also like to thank our fellow writers, Orion Walker and Adam Dolan. Without their talent and dedication, Without their talent and dedication, we wouldn't be up here tonight. We'd like to thank Dory, Erica, and Bruno, and the entire narrative team for bringing life and soul into these characters. Thank you to our families and their undying support and patience. Dejda, Henry, I love you.
Do any of these guys to stop getting choked up? I get super emotional at night.
For teaching me that the seemingly insurmountable challenges of parenthood can be easily navigated with just a little compassion, humor, and grace.
Man, I won't lie. I love getting choked up in video game stuff, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, former gaming journalist, reviewer, host of the long-running series X-Play,
Hey!
and now at Bonfire Studios, Morgan Webb.
Yeah, she used to be on X. Oh man, I missed X-Play, dude. That was a great show. Boy.
So we all know that online gaming has come a long way, because back in the day, if you wanted to play a game with people,
I don't know what all was
you had to
nominated for this,
invite
but I'm
them
expecting
and
Fortnite.
their CRT to your house. But now, of course, you can play with people from anywhere in the world without breaking your back. This year's nominees for Online Game of the Year offered the best online gameplay experiences while allowing us the freedom to play with whoever and wherever we want. Let's take a look.
Except for most cross-play games, but I'm not judging. Was Red
The
Dead
nominees
Online
for
nominated for
Online
this?
Game of the Year are Destiny 2 Forsaken.
I don't know how I feel about like a single DLC being nominated, but I feel like this year they decided just to be like, we do it for Game Awards. Like Destiny got nominated for a lot of stuff. Yeah, dude, Fortnite I think's got it. Like this is the multiplayer game of the year. Like everybody was
Laser League.
Really? That one went so under the radar. I'm surprised it's nominated, but I mean, I'm glad it's there. I'm glad it's been recognized. Minecraft.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Man, I would love to get to play online where we do heists versus all the stuff we got to actually do in the online.
Thieves.
Sea of Thieves, I wish got recognized. Like, I don't think it's gonna win. I'll chug the rest of that Pepsi if it's not Fortnite.
And the
I'll be
winner for
baffled.
Online Game of the Year is Fortnite.
There we go. Don't forget to thank the bus driver. Ooh. Double snipe. I love this track. Get loud for me. Donald Mustard. These are all trash, J.K. Spencer. I will fight you.
Thank you.
Although it's weird because I've gone like a week without touching Fortnite and it feels so weird. Having
anyone
liberty that I
who's
can go
worked
play it
on
whenever I want
Fortnite
and
or is
haven't,
tangentially
crazy.
involved at all from Epic, like stand up really fast. Quickly, please, guys, stand up, stand up.
Get
So
loud
look
for
around.
me.
So we
Bro, I was prepping salt emotes if they said Red Dead. We should try and go
we
back and see if it's
represent
changed
just
at all.
The tiniest portion of the team and the people.
But I'm not
that
interested in
make
any of
Fortnite.
these. Spencer, come on, play Fortnite.
and
Join,
we
you know
just
what?
thank you so
Spencer,
much,
you seem like an Apex
for
Legends
this.
kind of guy. You should install Apex
So,
Legends.
I think all of us, right? We get to work in this amazing new medium where we're trying.
I don't want to talk over Mr. Mustard. I think Fortnite gets so much hate where it's not needed. I mean, I can understand it not being your type of game, but Fortnite does things in the multiplayer space that no other game has ever done or potentially ever will do. Fortnite's like, hey, you know, while you're in the middle of a game, the whole thing's going to change. You just dropped into this world, the whole map's going to turn into snow. Granted, they added snow zombies and those still suck. Fortnite, please don't do those again. Zombies in Battle Royale, they suck. Stop it. Regardless, they bring this game to life by constantly updating it, putting things in, taking things out, changing this game, and it's so insane. Like, there's not another multiplayer game so far that has done what Epic does with Fortnite. And even if I would, for any reason, stop playing it, I will never not appreciate what that game has done for the multiplayer space. Thank you, Fortnite. Install Apex Legends, subscribe to Couch Sims with Twitch Prime.
Delight the people that are playing.
Subscribe
our
to Couch
games,
Sims.
Whether that delight is bringing them joy or bringing them terror or bringing them sadness or whatever it is. It's all about that delight. And you know, we
that's a shirt. Apex Legends is install Apex Legends and subscribe to Couch Gnomes with Twitch Prime. I'd wear a shirt like that.
Staring
you know
at
what?
my ceiling, trying to fall asleep.
Let me take a
I think
screenshot.
Probably all of you do this. Just thinking, what can we do to push this medium forward? And I think we all think that we're on the cusp of this new medium of expression. And I think we have this awesome, awesome opportunity. I mean, look at the stuff that we are starting to do in Fortnite and to do in all the games that you guys are making that are really changing the way that we interact.
I'll wear it.
With agency, that we interact with our emotions, that we interact with the worlds that we engage in. I think that we're so lucky to be able to work in this business. And I'm so glad that we can stand united in the idea that we're all game developers. It doesn't matter what your title is. It doesn't matter if you are providing food, if you work in accounting, if you're on the legal team, if you are an engineer, if you're an artist, if you're a sound designer, if you're a writer. And think of all the subcategories that go even beyond that. We are all game developers. We're all in this business of entertainment. And we need to all remember that. We're all one team. And we're all engaged in this idea.
I'm trying to get good with Bloodhound. Bloodhound's my main dude. Bloodhound is amazing. I love Bloodhound.
Storytelling.
I wasn't slanting Fortnite. I just don't play online games. Overwatch. Literally. That's alright, Spencer. I want it to seem like that's what I thought you were doing. I'm in an atmosphere of being hyped for video games, so I'm just like, you know what? I have a statement. I'm gonna make it right now.
And I'm just so excited for all the new words.
But I'm glad you're still. We haven't played Overwatch in so long, and every time I get into it, I don't feel it anymore, which sucks. I just want them to change something.
Thank you.
That gives me new life in that game. You know what I mean? And Minecraft. But once I get Mirage, no more good names. We are like twins. I just got Mirage today, and I've been playing him. I played Bloodhound and Mirage. No more good names. We're like brothers.
Greg Miller.
Greg Miller. God, I want to host them so bad. Guys, kindafunny.com/up-and-comer. Nominate me like 40 times. Just, I want them to see my name and be like, we're going to get that guy out here. Please, I love you. I love you so much. Please.
You all know there are 2 after parties happening this evening.
Yes, there's one big after party where everybody's invited, and then also there's a separate Sony after party that they're throwing just for themselves.
There will be no cross-partying unless if you work on Rocket League or you work on Fortnite, then you're allowed to go in between. But everybody else, you got to choose.
And so now that that's out of the way, here's how the Academy of Interactive Arts and Sciences vote to determine the finalists and winners that we are celebrating tonight.
Thank you for joining us for the 22nd Annual DICE Awards, a celebration of the very best interactive entertainment has to offer. All titles nominated this evening play on commercial platforms and are publicly available. Every award given out tonight has been peer evaluated. For each category, there is a panel made up of individuals with experience in each respective field of craft or genre category. These dedicated individuals play every title submitted and vote to determine the finalists. Then, through our certified voting process, the
making
finalists
people
in
have to
each
play all of
category
them
are
before they can
presented
just
to
give
over
a say.
30,000
I think it makes it way
active
more
members of the
balanced when it
Academy
comes
in
to
order
actually
to select the winners.
and who deserves
Thanks
to
to
win.
all of you in this room tonight, our industry continues to evolve quicker than any other in terms of story, technology, innovation, and new experiences. Your nominations and victories this evening.
God, I want to play more
well-earned.
VR games.
On behalf of the president of the Academy, the board
I want
of
to go to their
directors,
after parties.
and all
Cameron,
Academy members, congratulations.
Listen, guys. Getting me, I'm going to go full cam for this one. Getting me on Kinda Funny, if you would get me on Kinda Funny, that's a foothold. That's my step into the gaming industry. The biggest one I probably would have. If I can get in these after parties, I could potentially invite you guys to my parties. I can invite you to my cool parties that I get to go for the gaming industry. If you want that, you got to help me out. I'll stop mentioning that after a while, but I thought it was perfectly meme-worthy. Whoops, that's the wrong one. No, I need Twitch. There we go. Haha, I got it. His 90s tie and her thousands dress, LOL. No hate, just made me laugh. Oh.
And thank you for being so extraordinary.
Get loud for me. All right, what we got next? Give me something good.
Please welcome PlayStation 4 lead system architect and AIAS Hall of Fame award recipient, Mark Cerny.
Hey, listen, buddy. Oh my God, look at him! I haven't seen Mark Cerny on stage. I don't think he was on stage at E3 this past year. It's been about.
Designer,
I think it was last PSX he was there.
Contradiction. You need the originality of an artist, yet the technical expertise of a programmer. The creative eye for graphical design, yet logistical mind for level flow. The imagination of a child, yet the wisdom of an adult. Here are the nominees for Outstanding Achievement in Game Design.
Man.
The nominees for Outstanding Achievement in Game Design are God of War,
I mean, just thinking about that giant, like, the Frost Giant.
Into the Breach.
Into the Breach was, man. Into the Breach is really fun. But I would definitely pick God of War over
Marvel's
the Breach.
Spider-Man.
Man, New York was pretty great.
I think you guys need a little more plan in your escape plan.
Return of the Obra Dinn.
Again, not playing it. I just. Don't stop mentioning it. We need you to. Oh no, we're gonna. Okay, I'll keep mentioning it. Hey, vote for me. Kind of funny. I'm a comer, please. What is? Hold on. I have to pull up the abbreviation because it's.
And the award goes to God of War.
Let's go. Oh my God. I feel bad because they're gonna win everything again. Well, not again, but. I have to find it here.
Congratulations. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. The God of War team it's a huge design team, as you probably could take a guess, and there are so many people from so many design disciplines that come together really sort of under the banner of trying to make what we call industry-leading action
It's the Design Innovative Communication Entertainment Summit. So the summit is the separate event. But yeah, Design, Innovate, Communicate, Entertain.
All of our voices in Santa Monica Design Studio and all of the people
but yeah, I'm glad Subnautica got a nod. I don't think it's
we have
been talked about much.
Team that is built with diversity as
if you get to bring a +1, you know who to look for.
And that variety
That's right, look for a hot lady into video games, and if I can't find one, I'll bring Cam.
Santa Monica Studios. Thank you to Shannon and Ken and Yumi and David and Sean and everyone who creates.
I still have yet to try Subnautica. I haven't installed it off the Epic Store yet.
It's sort of not about where you come from at Santa Monica Studios. It's about what you check into Perforce. So thank you very much.
Wow, so many people up on stage.
So, even as a game developer, I find the rate at which technology advances to be dizzying at times. This last year was no exception. The nominees for Outstanding Technical Achievement were both masterfully engineered and flawless.
Technical Achievement, I think, is that the...
Let's take a look.
I don't know who's nominated for this one. I mean, obviously got to... So, like, most of them are God of War, Spider-Man,
technical achievements
Red Dead.
Are Astrobot Rescue Mission.
That was a cool one. Astrobot was a really cool one. And that did some cool stuff with the DualShock and the VR.
Battlefield 5.
I didn't play it. I didn't... from what I got to see gameplay-wise, I wouldn't say I saw anything that was, like, new. Other than visually. God, man, that Leviathan axe. Oh, I felt so good.
Marvel's Spider-Man.
The tall guy who stands behind the short guy, rip. Cam's not how you pronounce No More Good Names. It's okay, simple mistake.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
You know what? I would think Red Dead. Red Dead did a lot with innovating an open world,
And the winner
which was
is
really cool.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
As many problems as I had with Red Dead, I do think that it did a lot as far as being like, hey, this open world that you're getting to see now, this is something new that we haven't done before. We're making a lot of big differences
Arthur, let's go.
as far as like a living world. So I think Red Dead deserves this
So
one.
unfortunately, the team could not be here tonight, so
Aw.
let's just give them a big round of applause.
Yeah, Rockstar, they don't usually make it to a lot of events. So usually whenever they're like, hey, we want to interview, hey, we want to have you here, they like don't go. And I don't know if it's just because they're like too busy working on GTA 6, but or Bully 2 or whatever else they got going on.
Please welcome back our hosts, Jessica Chobot and
I would
Mike
I would
Miller.
just like to say the female taking the awards off stage and bringing the trophy on. Damn. She's an attractive woman.
So it takes a great developer to make a great game.
But it takes a visionary to turn that game into a global entertainment
I'll put my
phenomenon.
sweatbands
Over the
on.
last 9 years,
I think I look cool with them
she's
on.
responsible for expanding Halo as a leader across the entire entertainment industry, including video games, television series, New York Times best-selling novels, action figures.
PJs.
PJs.
Just saying, I have Master Chief PJs.
Do you, Greg?
Oh wow, Greg, that's really cool.
I just wanted to talk. You're getting a lot of lines in
Great.
this. Okay, whatever.
Not only is she an exceptional creative and proven executive, she's also a master class on women in leadership in the gaming industry. Let's give a great round of applause.
Anyone know her at? I don't know who that woman is.
Industries, Bonnie Ross.
Yo, Bonnie Ross.
Here to present tonight's Hall of Fame award, please welcome the head of Xbox, Phil Spencer.
What? Oh, that's cool. Yo, if I could have Daddy Phil Spencer hand me an award, that'd be so cool. Her Instagram's probably even better.
I have the incredible privilege tonight of introducing
Right,
you
horn
to one
dogs,
of the
calm
most
down.
talented and dedicated members of Team Xbox. A fighter who has helped shape Xbox into what it is today. A global ambassador for STEM, whose impact has cascaded throughout our industry and far beyond. A fierce partner and parent to Reed and JoJo, and wife to Rob, who are here in the audience tonight celebrating with us. And most of all, my good friend, the head of 343 Industries, Bonnie Ross. Now, what you might not know about Bonnie is she's a legend at Microsoft. Back in the early days, when Bill was just a millionaire, Balmer had hair, and I had a mullet, Bonnie joined the company's co-ed basketball league. The league was technically
Okay, but where's
just for
Minecraft
fun,
too?
but this is Bonnie. She convinced one of her
I think they said the
colleagues
last title
to be
update
her
for
team's coach.
Minecraft Console Edition
Now,
just
let's
came
be
out
clear.
recently,
No
so
other team in this rec
not
league
putting it
had a
off.
coach.
Quite possibly coming.
Her team wasn't even in the highest competitive bracket. In fact, they were in the lowest, the C League. But Bonnie believed, and always believes, in bringing out the best in everyone, especially herself. And for Bonnie, that means being driven, working harder, never ever quitting, passing to others, and leading with the ability to throw an occasional elbow, which I know about. Basketball is how Bonnie actually got her start in gaming.
Really?
In 1994, Microsoft was looking to develop sports games. The company believed that she was the most qualified person to run the basketball game. And we were right. And then 10 years later, when we were looking for someone to take over Xbox's most storied and iconic franchise, we knew we needed a leader who would be incredibly creative, who was intensely committed to a vision, and who could inspire and motivate a team by words and occasionally elbows. We needed a leader who was brave, because it can be daunting to take over a franchise.
I love
from
watching
its
her react
creators.
to someone talking about her.
And in
Like,
Bonnie Ross, we found all of that and so much more. we found fearlessness.
Can I get a solo game for Minecraft Hunger Games?
It could only be helmed by Bonnie.
Like a standalone multiplayer Minecraft Hunger Games game?
The reason why
do you think we can play Apex one day? Yeah, I'd be down, dude.
Is for this
I think we're already friends on PlayStation, so we just have to, if we're ever on the same time, shoot me an invite. I'm usually just playing with Cameron.
To give hope to the world.
So we could do, get a squad of 3.
She has total clarity about her purpose to
Sparky knows what's up.
the hero in all of us. For us in this room, we know Bonnie best as studio head, dedicated to sharing her passion for merging art and storytelling. And that's why she's one of the defining world builders in gaming. Bonnie's impact reaches well beyond our industry. There came one of these turning moments in both of our careers when Bonnie looked at me and said, "You go get promoted. I have real work to do." And she did. She created a third job for herself.
What?
In addition to being a studio head and a parent, Bonnie is one of STEM's most powerful, most ardent, and most effective ambassadors. In the 20 years we've worked together, Bonnie has encouraged, mentored, molded the education and careers of countless individuals, particularly women, children, and underrepresented minorities. Bonnie's career, extensive outreach, and tireless advocacy have more than shattered expectations. She herself has become a living hero, showing young women and men around the world that they too can succeed here in STEM, here in tech, and here in gaming. That they too can build a better world. Let's take a look.
Oh, they're gonna give her a
One woman's
trailer?
enduring passion for technology and storytelling would help shape some of the most iconic video games in history and transform Halo into a global transmedia
I love
franchise.
these kind of moments because I know nothing about Bonnie Ross. Like I've heard the name, but this is like when they do these Hall of Fame moments, like, hey, this person you may have heard of but know nothing about, or maybe you've never heard of. This is where you get the story and how they became where they are and like what they've done for the industry. And I love these a lot.
And engineering. In college, Bonnie's competitive spirit earned her an internship at IBM, which led to a technical communications
How many
position
words enough
at
to at least
Microsoft. But Bonnie yearned for something that would better match her creative passions. Taking a chance, she joined the fledgling PC game team at Microsoft in 1994 and helped create NBA Full Court Press. Over the next 4 years, Bonnie continued to work on successful sports titles and found her passion for game development. In 1998, she helped build a brand new PC game studio for Microsoft. While there, she had the opportunity to partner with Alexei Pajitnov, the creator of Tetris.
So basically, she was one of the great team maker I ever met.
12.
From there, Bonnie pitched Zoo Tycoon and saw its success among many other
14,
action-filled narrative projects.
15.
Eventually, she accepted an offer to join the development team for a top-secret project, codenamed Xbox. In 2004, Bonnie rose to the position of general manager and head of production.
It looks
for the
like about
Xbox
17
gaming
awards
portfolio.
yet.
She worked with some of the industry's leading
Spence,
development
if you have to go to
teams
bed,
on
I totally
legendary gaming
understand. I know this is a really
She
late
acted as
stream,
executive
so
producer on Gears of War. She always fought hard
if
to
you
do
have
what's
to go to
best
bed, I
for the
totally
game,
understand.
Putting developers and players' interests ahead of commercial interests.
We just sat down and started talking, and it was really apparent right away
Tim
that she was in charge. And
He's got the Grim Fandango thing in the back.
In her
That's
time
awesome.
at Xbox, Bonnie witnessed the beginnings of Halo Combat Evolved and continued to be a part of the series through the releases of Halo 2 and Halo 3.
She had read The Fall of Reach multiple times. And every other piece of media and print that
That's not happening. Why are they so
With
late at
Bungie's
night?
departure from Microsoft in 2007, Bonnie's career and the
I
future
think
of
it's
the
just
Halo
because this is
franchise
more of
took a bold.
the DICE Awards usually a smaller event. They're not like Game Awards where it's like mainstream. You're expecting millions upon millions of people to show up. It's just more of like a fun. This like I don't think anyone's there that's not a developer or one of the hosts. So I think it is also West Coast. They started at like 8 o'clock there, so it is later than usual because normally award shows like 5, 6 o'clock. But I think it's just intimacy. That's just they like to have a small intimate gathering and be like, hey, we're here late. Let's stay up all night. Party, guys. You know. It's kind of one of those things.
Bonnie came to me and was super passionate about the Halo franchise, the Halo
Right,
universe.
West Coast, so it's only
She
about
thought
yep.
it could be
So
our
it's
Star
pretty
Wars.
early there.
She convinced me and other senior leaders in the Xbox organization.
Well, early,
to let her
yeah, as
have
early
the
as 9
keys to
p.m.
the
is.
franchise.
She was for us an
God, look
obvious
at that
leader
character
to
model
take
for
it
Chief.
on.
That was so cool.
She had managed some of our biggest franchises. She had managed teams incredibly well. She'd attracted great talent.
And with the newly formed 343 Industries, Bonnie did more than just continue the legacy of Halo. She charted a new and unlimited future.
Bonnie thought a lot about how we should think about the franchise and really bring it to life across different mediums.
She sees not just where the pebble's going to hit the pond, but also where the ripples are going to hit the shore.
Leading the development of core successes like Halo 4 and Halo 5 Guardians, Bonnie also expanded the series to strategy, mobile, and even arcade games.
Wow.
Under Bonnie Ross's leadership, Halo became a transmedia
such an
leader,
awesome
expanding
picture.
into comics, consumer products, toys, anime, motion
That's
pictures,
insane.
an upcoming Showtime television series, and a dozen New York Times best-selling novels.
Bonnie's always had a great understanding of pop culture,
Matt Booty.
a great understanding of how stories fit into our lives.
Today, as a studio head and the lead for the largest Xbox franchise, Bonnie uses her story to empower women and underrepresented minorities to use technology to drive creativity, art, and storytelling.
These seem like
Work
the
with
announcement
Ad
for a
Council,
new
she can
Halo
STEM
game. Well, there already was a
campaign
new Halo
drives
announced, Halo
home how young
Infinite,
women
so
have
I don't
the
think they're
power to
announcing
bring
anything. It's
new
more
worlds
just
to life.
we want to make sure the
Today,
lady who
people are
like
of course,
evolved
right?
Halo
Diverse
is getting
voices
recognized.
and different
That's pretty much
perspectives
their thing here.
lead to better product. What I
But if
think
they would
started
drop
as
some
something
weird,
very
like,
personal
hey,
for
Halo
her
Wars
has
3,
turned
I'd
into
be
something
baffled.
that
That'd be
is
crazy.
a corporate value for the company, and I think she's been a big part in growing that.
I want to congratulate and
Oh,
welcome you,
Todd
Bonnie, to
Howard.
the Hall of Fame. We can't wait to see what you create next.
For her achievements, for creating enduring universes, and for her continued dedication as a leader, mentor, and creator, tonight we honor her as the 2019 inductee to the Academy of Interactive Arts and Sciences Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, Bonnie Ross.
Aww. Oh, she looks like she's gonna cry. Oh, that's so cool. I love watching people get inducted in these kind of things. Yo, stop. If they would drop Halo Reach 2 on me right now, I'd lose my mind. But I'd lose it if they were just like, hey, by the way, we're working on Halo Infinite. We're also working on Halo Reach 2. So I don't think they'd do that. But also, I don't know if you could, because like the end of Halo Reach is like, there's not really room for a sequel unless it's a separate team. I don't know. All right, good night, Danny. If you stream this Friday, I should be able to chat you. We should be on Friday. Not sure what we're doing yet, but we should definitely be streaming. Nice, Bench. You have a great night, my dude. Enjoy the rest of your week.
That alone is worthy.
Also, don't forget, kindafunny.com/up-and-comer. Danny Bass, Couch Gnomes. It'd be great. Thank you.
The pillars for the Halo universe are hope and wonder, humanity, and heroism. And I wanted to take a moment to thank the heroes in my life. First, thank you to the amazingly talented team at 343. It's a privilege to serve alongside of you. Thank you to Bungie for creating this epic sci-fi world that I have the honor of stewarding. Thank you to Phil Spencer, Shane Kim, and Matt Booty for having faith in me and giving me the keys to this extraordinary world. And thank you to my wonderful kids, Reed and JoJo, and my amazing husband, who said after a year of marriage, I thought I was just marrying you, but there are 3 people in our marriage, you, me, and Xbox. I don't think he thought it was a compliment. Thank you to AIAS and the women and the men in our industry. And most importantly, thank you to the fans for your enthusiasm and support for the world of Halo. When I was 10, my career goal was to be a professional athlete. I'm not saying I was talented enough, but like many kids, I believed I was. My school had a kids magazine, and one month there was an article about Babe Dietrichson, one of the greatest female athletes of all time. She was an early trailblazer and excelled in many sports, and in 1932, she won 3 Olympic medals. The magazine article was about her childhood, when she, Mildred Dietrichson, would hit so many home runs in the neighborhood baseball games that she earned the nickname of Babe Dietrichson after Babe Ruth. As I read the article, a new vision materialized for me. Babe Ruth was a national hero. He was also my dad's childhood hero. But Babe Dietrichson was a hero that I could be. She inspired me to dream about being a hero. After I read the article, I went to my dad and I told him, did you notice that my initials are the same as Babe Ruth? BR, Bonnie Ross. And I said, do you think it's a coincidence, me alluding to my potential professional sports career? My dad just looked at me and said, Babe's real name wasn't Babe, it was George, and you need to get a real job. And so I did. I got myself the best possible job, not just in one world, but 2. Like many of you, when Halo Combat Evolved released in 2001,
and my new challenge as a mental athlete is working on 2 Halo games at once. Halo Infinite and Halo Reach 2. I have dreams, okay? That'd be insane. That'd be so cool.
In my mind, Halo is a universe worthy of devotion. Master Chief is humanity's last hope, and Master Chief is you, and you are the hero. My first E3 was, I think, in '95, and I just moved over from working on core Microsoft tech with mostly men. As we were setting up the booth, there was a group of women walking the E3 floor, and I thought, how refreshing. I finally get to work with women. I don't know why it wasn't a flag to me that these women were exceptionally beautiful, but the next day, these women were dressed up in way less than the rest of us. They were booth babes, and I will admit I was a bit heartbroken. Fast forward 20 plus years, and we've come a long way, and it makes me so proud to be part of this industry. This year we've honored Amy and Jade.
Oh damn, Nerdiverse! Hey, thank you for the follow. I wasn't ready for that one.
And as an industry, I think we should celebrate the strides we've made as creators. With a
thank you so much for the follow. I assume it's Joe
and a vast range of new
on this late at night.
As we look at our real world today, I know our role as game creators is bigger and more important than we think. 20 years ago, gaming was relegated to the basement. Today, we stand alongside Hollywood, but as interactive entertainment. We create worlds, and we conceive stories that inspire players to become their own heroes for a real world that is.
It shows I never followed LOL, but saw you streaming. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Of all sizes.
Don't worry, that's the first start. No More Good Names is being too powerful right now, where he's knocking out people after people to be stream boss. So we need someone to take him on again. He's being hungry with power. It's gonna be okay though. We can do this.
Creating heroes for everyone is a noble cause worthy of all of our.
Love you, No More Good Names / stream boss.
My favorite hero, Master Chief. I think we're just getting started. Thank you.
Aww. That guy looks like he is not having it. He's just like, I don't even play video games. Like, my wife is here, and I just don't know what I'm doing. It's like he went to whisper to somebody, like, can I go home now? And then, like, saw the camera and was like,
When most people play video games, they're focused on achieving their next objective. When I play, I'm admiring the tree line in the distance, the texture of my character's clothes, or how the color palette shifts from orange to purple as the sun goes down. As a game artist, I can't help but appreciate the beautiful work. And this year's nomination.
Dan, did you say something? I couldn't hear your words. No, I didn't say anything. No, don't worry. I was just welcoming Joe to the Nomies. You know, nothing crazy. He was just following. It was nothing. Don't worry. Nothing to concern yourself with. God, okay.
For outstanding achievement in art direction are
again. Will not be mad if God of War wins. The menu system for Detroit was awesome, but Gree that's about to come up artistically is gorgeous.
God of War.
I haven't played it. I heard it's an all right game all in all, but artistically it's so good looking. And I would think Gree deserves to win this one. Grease, sorry. But look at this game. It's gorgeous.
Marvel's Spider-Man.
Oh, but Spider-Man. Valve Portal 3 confirmed.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Ooh, nice sucker punch there. Oh, but Red Dead looked really good too. I would say Grease. I would personally vote for Grease. I'm expecting Red Dead.
And the winner is God of War.
Okay, again, still can't be mad. What is this? Okay. So this is what scares me for a bit, because going back to the Game Awards, Red Dead won everything, and then God of War won Game of the Year. So now it looks like God of War wins everything, and maybe Red Dead win Game of the Year, but I don't think so. I think for the DICE Awards, we might just get God of War winning everything, and Red Dead might go home with nothing, which, as sad as that may be, that'd be so cool for like Corey and them. Like, God of War was my Game of the Year, so I'm like all for it. Oh, okay, cool. I really hope I don't catch someone trying to take me out.
Wow,
Grease.
amazing.
I'd like to thank DICE and all of the incredible nominees that are here tonight. You can see what is.
This guy reminds me of my academic director in college, except with less of a chin.
Available allows us to express.
Like, my academic director had this chiseled jaw. He was insane.
Which is amazing. So
and then gets in a motorcycle accident and comes back like 2 weeks later, looks
We're
fine.
Here accepting this award
like, dude
on
looked
behalf of an
like
incredibly
brand new.
diverse group of men and women at Santa Monica Studio that poured their heart into making God of War. And we couldn't have done this without them. All of us have worked so hard, dedicated ourselves to honing our ability in art and working on our craft, that to be receiving an award like this tonight and to be acknowledged in this way is a true honor, so thank you.
And we also just want to thank our fans for their support and enthusiasm. It really kind of lifts us up, and a big thanks to our friends and family who've encouraged us throughout the making of this game. We truly couldn't have done it without you. Thank you so much.
And also a special thank you to Cory Barlog, Shannon Studstill, Yumi Yang, Ken Roy, and everybody at Sony that believed in this game and really pushed us to achieve something incredible. Thank you.
Oh. Did I mention I love video games? Did that come up at all tonight? I think I might have mentioned it, but...
An expert animation team makes you feel what it's like to charge at lightning speed up a snow-capped mountain, or fire yourself in a blur down the streets of Manhattan with miles of buildings and skyscrapers whizzing by. Each of these incredible teams made us feel something spectacular this year. These are the nominees for Outstanding Achievement in Animation.
Again, I'd give this one to Grease.
Outstanding achievement in animation are God of War.
God of War was so good.
Grease.
Like, look at this game. It's freaking beautiful. I wanted to get recognized for something.
Marvel's Spider-Man.
Oh, but Spider-Man needs to win too.
License and registration, please.
Moss.
Oh, I need to play through that game. I only played the demo and then I picked up the game on sale. I have yet to play it. But I also have to set up my VR for that, so
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Hey, if I set up the VR, I'm recording at least 2 games with it, 2 full games, so we'll see how that goes.
And the winner is Marvel's Spider-Man.
Let's go, Spider-Man! All right, I'm happy with that. God, Spider-Man needed recognition, dude. There's no way it shouldn't have had something by now. Brian Intihar, he's also a great guy. Like, when I said I wanted to sit down with Cory Barlog and have a pizza, like, I want to sit down with Brian Intihar and have, like, tacos or something. Like, I want to hang out with this dude. He's just so chill. But, like, also, he's just a cool dude.
On behalf of all of us at Insomniac, and especially our animation
And, like, look at that. You go in with the jacket, the tie, and
Thank
jeans.
you to
Like,
our
this is
fans.
such a chill event.
Thank you especially to our partners, Sony, Sean, Scott, Grady, Ara, Joe, Connie, I'm forgetting anybody? Joe Ara. Shoo! Right there. I said Scott. Thank you guys. Your partnership means everything to us, and especially, as well, our partners at Marvel. And I think maybe you can say a couple words.
Yeah, obviously this game would not be possible without our amazing partners at Marvel. So Jay Ong, Bill Roseman, Mike Jones, Eric Monticelli, Becca McIntosh, Luke, and everybody else. Thank you. Obviously, also want to thank our amazing kick-ass animation team to bring this character to life. From someone who's a fan for so long of this character, to see it brought to this, to be Spider-Man was an amazing feeling. So thank you to our amazing animation team and the rest of Insomniac.
And one more thing. We also want to thank our hardworking actors too, who are out there day in, day out with us, helping us realize who these characters were, bringing them to life, and helping us create the magic behind the game. So
Yuri,
and thank you.
Yuri Lowenthal. Oh. There's Spider-Man. They're all common show, but like, we got an award. We finally got an award.
Please welcome back our hosts, Jessica Chobot and Greg Miller.
Woo. Greg Miller, you dog, you. What a man.
Holy fucking shit, Spider-Man finally won one. About time.
Now, with more and more titles being released every year,
move my keyboard so I can lean in here.
Genres is fiercer than ever before.
And while we'd like nothing more than to drop them all from a flying bus on a deserted island, have them fight to the death, there are more humane ways of figuring out which game came out on top.
Yes, like rolling them all into one big fighting game and seeing who gets knocked out of bounds first.
Yeah. Or we could just do it the old-fashioned ways and have you, their peers, vote on which games you liked best.
Granted, less fun, but definitely more effective. Here are the awards for Racing, Sports, Fighting, and Family Game of the Year.
Oh, they're just going to go through them. They're just going to go through them. Racing game, I don't have a leg in this race.
Of the year are Forza Horizon 4.
I heard Forza was amazing. For people who like racing games, I heard Forza Horizon 4 was awesome.
F1 2018.
I've never heard anything about the F1 games as far as like reviews. Anyone say good or bad?
Wreckfest.
I haven't even heard of that game.
And the winner is
Forza Horizon 4.
Forza Horizon 4.
Forza, sorry, not Forza. 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 Dabbing on the haters, yeah. Ooh, ooh.
The nominees for Sports Game of the Year are...
All right, sports game.
Sports FIFA 19.
I, again, never have a leg in the race for sports games. I always vote for FIFA. Just because I think
Mario
FIFA does the most evolution. That being said, Mario Tennis Aces kind of dropped the ball. I don't think it was very fun.
MLB The Show 18.
Bro, where the fuck is Mario Kart? What is this? So, okay.
And
this, I'm expecting FIFA. We'll see here in a second. This is how I feel about Mario Kart. Mario Kart was a port of the Wii U game. And the Wii U game had a bunch of nominations and awards, I believe, in its year of coming out. So that's why I believe it's not nominated for much. Yeah, that would be just my general guess. Plus, wasn't that 2017? Hold on. I'm pretty sure that was 2017. Yeah, that was 2017. So that's why that one wasn't nominated either. But all in all, I think it's primarily because it's like, hey, this game, even though there's new things, it is a port of like the 2015 game, 2014 game, whatever it was. So that's why Mario Kart didn't get
winner is...
But FIFA?
Mario Tennis
Really?
Aces.
I mean, it was fun for a bit, but after, man, the story was not good. I just, getting online, if you weren't a god, you lost, so. Fighting games.
Nominees for Fighting Game
I don't know
of
what's
the
nominated
Year
here.
are
If it's Smash, no chance.
Blue Cross Tag Battle.
That one was fun, but hard. I couldn't win that game.
Dragon Ball Fighters.
All right, I picked Dragon Ball Fighters over Blaze Blue to win. Because that was a phenomenon.
Soul Calibur 6.
Ooh, Soul Calibur is pretty cool, though. You see all those custom characters?
Super Smash Brothers
Smash
Ultimate.
wins. Smash is going to win.
And
award
the
goes
winner
to
is
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Super Smash Brothers Ultimate.
Man. Like, could you imagine the developers to go into this just like, there's a chance we can win, but then they see who they're nominated against. They're like, all right, so we're going against Blaze Blue,
the nominees for
Dragon Ball
Family Game
Fighters,
of the Year
Soul
are
Calibur, Smash Bros.
Astrobot Rescue
Never
Mission.
mind. Bye. Family game. Okay, Astrobot. Such a cute game.
Kirby Star Allies.
It was alright. I guess for a family game, yeah. It was super, super, super easy, but yeah, as a family game, super fun.
DC Supervillains.
I've kind of grown out of the Lego games. I think it's cool when like characters and stuff get revealed, but yeah, I don't know.
Starlink Battle for Atlas.
Chris says that's an amazing game, so.
Unravel 2.
Aww. I would vote for Unravel. These games are so great. I still want to play this one for YouTube. I just need a
the
co-op
winner
buddy.
is Unravel 2.
No way! That makes me so happy. That makes me inexplicably happy.
Please welcome film director of Kong
Oh
Skull
my
Island,
God.
attached to
I'm
direct
doing
the
this
Metal
thing with
Gear
my
Solid
hands.
movie,
I don't know
as
why
well
I'm
as the
doing
Seth
this.
Rogen-produced miniseries Console Wars. Jordan Vogt
That's
Roberts.
so awesome, guys. Oh my God. Unravel. It deserves it.
Hi.
Fortnite. No, Fortnite's not a family game. That's where adults go to swear.
For me to say it's been a fun week here at DICE is actually sort of the understatement of the century, because I hope you guys actually realize how incredible it actually is for all of you to be in the same room, because in the film industry, this would be impossible.
Him playing with that insanely long beard.
Such heavy hitters, and you couldn't get such great minds all together to just talk about, like, hey, how do we improve our industry? It would never happen in film. So to me, I just wanted to come and really look at this. It's truly incredible. You're all
right.
amazing. And for me, it's incredible just being able to interact with such great artists and world builders who inspired me as a child, Full Throttle, and continue to inspire me as an adult. And frankly, I think put a lot of the people in film to shame. So,
Amen.
hats off.
Absolutely true.
I'm going a little off script here, and I might get in trouble for this. But last night I ran into somebody from Valve who will not be named and asked me, what's taking so long with the Metal Gear Solid movie? To which I replied, Half-Life 3, and walked away. Bad North, Frostpunk, Reach, Northgard, and Rimworld. No, those are not names of Norwegian black metal bands. They are, in fact, Strategy Simulation Game of the Year. And these nominees flawlessly executed their ability to plan, strategize, and achieve their objectives and give players a seminal experience. So let's take a look.
Strategy games. Wargroove's not on here. For 2019? Oh my God, Wargroove. I gotta put that on my list of games.
Bad North.
I've never heard of this one, but I like the art style of it. It looks so like fast and goofy.
Frostpunk.
I heard a lot about this one, but I've never seen it. It looks hard to see. Like, I feel like you're supposed to watch all these characters, but you can't see them all because they're so tiny.
Into the Breach.
Into the Breach is like a phenomenon, I think. All right, Danny, I'm out, man. Got to be up at 6 a.m. Got you, Joe. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for the follow. Keep up the cool D&D podcast. I don't get to watch as much as I do, but every now and again I throw you on when I'm working on stuff. So keep up the great work, my dude. Northgard, okay.
Rimworld.
So I've heard the name of this one, but I've never seen it. And it reminds me of, I forget, it's something similar. It's a similar style, but it's like snow, and you play these are like snowmen dudes. I'm not sure what it's called. I'm guessing Into the Breach.
I feel like you can't say this name without being very like, Into the Breach.
That's awesome. Like, I'm so not into strategy games like that. Like, I played this game and I thought it was fun, but I didn't really stick to it. But, man, I see people who play these strategy games and they are in love with them. But Wargroove, super dope.
Wow. Who would have thought years of working from home, interacting with 5 people a week wouldn't prepare you for public speaking? So first of all, I have to thank Matthew Davis, the other half of Subset Games, who obviously we wouldn't be able to make this game without. Also, both of our partners and our families, because without them, we probably would have starved to death. Thanks to everyone else on the team and to all of our fans and all the people who helped us throughout the difficult process of making this game, which took way too long by my standards. I don't know how you guys do it. 5 years is a long time. But thank you also to everyone in the Academy and everyone who voted and all the other amazing games. It's really an honor always to be meeting people who've experienced our games and they explain how it's influenced them or helped shape their own work. And I feel like I most of the time should be saying like, oh wait, that's me. I should be thanking you. So without
I love his hoodie. His hoodie is dope.
Amazing sense of sharing in this industry, I don't think we would be able to make any of these games. So thank you to everyone who's inspired us as well. So.
That sound designer is really trying to upstage my beard by coming up here twice. I kind of got him beat on that. When I was told I was presenting Role-Playing Game of the Year, I told the people at DICE that I thought it was a perfect opportunity for me to give a TED Talk that I wrote and was promptly rejected about my love of Chrono Trigger. So it's about 40 minutes. If you guys want to hear it, I think they'll be fine with it. But they told me that they didn't think that was a funny joke, and I told them Chrono Trigger isn't a joke, it's a way of life. But seriously, it's a testament to the fact that great RPGs are defined by the characters we get to embody and the
if they ever port Chrono Trigger to Switch, or like on the NES or the NES like classic thing, I would totally. I've never played it, but like I need to play it. I feel like it's an obligation as a gamer.
This year's nominees include a mercenary Spartan in ancient Greece, a reincarnated legend from an elusive age, a monster hunter in a strange new world, a young king in search of a new kingdom. A lot of people in search of things right now. And a seafaring watcher traversing the Deadfire Archipelago. You know, normal everyday things we can all relate to. Here are the nominees for Role-Playing Game of the Year.
The nominees for Role-Playing Game of the Year are...
So there's Dragon Age, Assassin's
Creed Odyssey.
Not Dragon Age, Dragon Quest. Ugh, getting late.
Dragon Quest XI, Echoes of an Elusive Age. Monster Hunter World.
I would probably say Monster Hunter World. That game blew up way more than I think anybody expected it to.
Ni no Kuni 2, Revenant Kingdom.
I didn't hear much about 2. A lot of people talked about Ni no Kuni, the first one, like when it came out. Like, it's amazing. But I heard like nobody talk about Ni no Kuni 2.
Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire.
And this is just not a series that I'm particularly familiar with. I want Monster Hunter Women, I'm not sure it will. I think it might be Monster Hunter. If not, Assassin's Creed.
Of JRPG of the Year is Monster Hunter World.
There we go, Cameron. Monster Hunter World, dude, you got it. I think it blew up, so I think it was almost a given.
Thank you. Thank you. ですね、日本でこの報告を開発スタッフが一番待ち望んでいると思うんですけど、今すぐ電話で報告したいぐらい嬉しいです。
So just hearing this award, we're just happy.
Ooh, getting tired, but I'm still kicking.
Japan and just let the dev team know about this.
今日この賞をいただきましたので、日本へのお土産は必要なくなりました。
Because we have this award, maybe we don't need a souvenir for our Japan team.
このモンスターハンターワールドの開発には本当に多くの方に協力していただいて、そして応援していただいて完成したタイトルになっています。この開発に協力してくださった方々、応援してくださった方々、本当にありがとうございます。
Can you get back in the corner here?
Monster Hunter World was
supported
by a lot of people, so we would like to thank everyone who was involved to create this.
I heard Apex is coming out with a battle pass. It's true. Yeah, they had said they were doing like a roadmap of what they're going to do, and yeah, they said something about a battle pass. Not sure when we're getting it. Probably in March. But yeah, it looks like they're doing a battle pass as well.
開発これからも頑張って
Also,
いきま
number
す。
games. I was
Thank
just
you.
looking at the comments. Thank you. I'm glad you liked the intro. You're first person to say
We would
something
like
for
to
Guess
keep
That
working
Blank.
hard
I worked
and
kind of hard on that, and I was
great
pretty
games,
proud of
and
it.
thank
So I
you
was
very
like, I'm
much.
hoping someone says something about it. I'm glad you like it. I'm sure I'll respond to the comments before I go to bed tonight, but I was like, I don't want to get too distracted in the stream, but...
Ladies and gentlemen, the artist, game maker, and developer behind such hits as Call of Duty World War II and Dead Space, Glenn
Yo, look at this
Schofield.
guy's chin. Dude's just like, square up,
Hi,
son.
everybody. Well, if I'm like every other presenter, I guess I should be going off the script right now. I guess technically I just did, but... So, I have one question. Who doesn't love an android revolting, axe swinging, web slinging, gun drawing, ghost ship investigating adventure? Anybody? Good. Well, these are your nominees for Adventure Game of the Year.
Oh, man. Again, all the big guys.
The
For
nominees
Adventure
for
Game?
Adventure Game of the Year are
I'm thinking...
Detroit, Become Human.
I feel like Detroit would win something for narrative, not so much adventure game.
God of War.
All right, I want to say Spider-Man. I think it's going to be God of War again.
Marvel's Spider-Man.
Oh, Spider-Man like deserves it, dude.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
I won't lie, that mission there
Return of the
was
Obra
super
Dinn.
awesome. That was a fun mission. In the swamp, just blowing people back, super fun. Return of the Obra Dinn. All right, hold on. Spider-Man? Spider-Man?
And the winner is God of War.
Oh my god. I can't be mad. I can't be mad. This is so exciting. But like, oh my god, I feel bad for the people who aren't winning stuff. Look, Corey's just like, gotta go up there again.
Do you want me to talk? Oh, that's what I do. Hey everybody, how's it going? First, I want to thank every single game that was not only nominated, but that...
So I want to pause. Like, the thing I like about the DICE Awards over the Game Awards, the DICE Awards are all industry bound. Like, when it comes to the Game Awards, a lot of the votes are tallied based on the industry. So Kind of Funnies, What's Good Games, IGNs, they're the ones that are like, hey, I'm gonna vote, and their votes are majority. But when the public votes, it's a lot of biased opinions of people who are like, I don't care what games I did or didn't play, Red Dead's gonna win. Red Dead's gonna, and these are all people who played these games and analyze and make games, and they're like, hey, as great as this game is, there's a lot of flaws. Versus God of War, which I don't think really had any flaws where I'd be like, oh man, you remember that time when that thing happened? Crazy. But regardless, that's kind of why I like the DICE Awards. I know they're not as big and flashy and they don't have announcements and stuff, but there's just so much more, like, I don't know what word I'm looking for. Just people know what they're talking about. And there's no outside of just like, I only like one game and I want it to win, so I'm going to vote for it for everything anyway.
All of these people in this room actually slaved over and made this year and shipped this year. Please clap your hands for all these people who actually shipped the fucking game this year.
This guy's like reading a book. He's just like, again, I don't even play video games. I write foreign literature.
You know, these things are made by very large groups of people, and I would love to sit up here and name every single person on the team, but I would miss somebody and they would probably punch me in the face. So what I'm going to do is just really, from the bottom of my heart, every single person at Santa
God of War was Red Dead was awesome.
and who
People
disagreed
legitimately
with me,
nonstop
and came
talked
up with
about
a
God of
better
War.
idea
Hands down
every
deserved to be
single
Game of the
day,
Year. Absolutely
who
agree.
went back to their desk and came
Absolutely
up with a better
agree.
way to do something.
Cameron, you
who
should
went
play God of
above
War.
and beyond what was ever asked. And to be quite honest, I'm just going to totally put all the cards on the table. Most of the time, the bar I had was here, and you guys brought it up here, but I totally made it seem like I was up here. So that is amazing. You surprised me and made me proud every single day, and I am thankful. not only to be part of that studio, but to be part of an industry that I think works very hard to support each other, right? And I think we have a long way to go for sure, but we're doing a pretty damn good job. So thank you, everybody. We're gonna go this way.
We're gonna go this way.
Please welcome creative director at Supergiant Games, the makers of Bastion, Transistor, Pyre, and the newly released Hades, Greg.
Oh my God,
Zavin.
Hades! I forgot about that game. I need to pick that up on the Epic Store. I was gonna wait till it release on console, but I've heard nothing but good things, and I really want to try it.
The boundaries of what games can do are nowhere in sight. The art form continues to evolve year after year, and it's thanks in no small part to independent games created by smaller teams from around the world. The following titles may have lacked the kind of development resources or marketing exposure of your average AAA project, yet they broke through the clutter with a remarkable
I'm waiting for the Game of the Year edition. See, the thing is, I don't know if they'll have one because normally Game of the Year edition's like, hey, we do the DLC and all the extra. The game is kind of just as it is, so there may be one, but it might just have like a special cover or something. But I don't think there'd be any like Game of the Year edition that has anything
the nominees
extra to
for
it.
Outstanding Achievement for an Independent
But I mean, maybe.
game
We'll see.
are Celeste.
It's such a great game.
Florence.
Oh my God. I'd want Celeste, but I'd say Celeste is definitely deserving of this
Into
reward.
the Breach.
But Florence is so good, so short, and it just makes you like fall in love with this game in 45 minutes to like an hour. It's so good. Minute's also really good. Like if you haven't heard of Minute, basically it's just like an RPG, but you die every 60 seconds. And then you have to like, okay, remember to go here, open this, do that, and you get checkpoints, whatever. I wish I could speak more on Oberdin. I just don't have anything to say on it. I've never played it, but I'm begging for Florence. I'm expecting Celeste.
And the winner is Celeste.
Again, can't be mad, but I don't think Florence is nominated for anything else, but oh man. This track that
Hi again. So I want to thank the Academy for giving Indies a seat at the table. It's pretty incredible. Thanks so much. And as well, yeah, thanks. Yeah, right? And I do want to thank our player base as well. I mean, the response to Celeste. You make a game, you hope people respond, and like, holy crap, just release day was nuts, and it's been amazing ever since. Very humbling. The speedrunning community is flourishing. Thanks to y'all out there. I'll watch it online.
Dude, speedrunning is insane for this game.
Be nice, please. And then further, I want to thank the nominees for this category, like Lucas and Justin, and like Minute's fucking amazing, and just making something that makes the world sit up and take notice. Just to keep making cool stuff, all right? Thanks a lot, guys. Cheers.
God. I want that guy's beard, dude. It's so nice.
Though they happen to fit right in your pocket, the nominees for this year's Portable Game of the Year are larger than life and packed with inspiration.
I think I remember looking at these and I don't recognize some of them.
Defy the laws of gravity, play as a hole in the ground, become a dragon at the touch of a button,
Donut County.
bounce on giant mushrooms as an oddball Viking, and even experience the joys and other accompanying emotions and sensations of falling in love.
You know what, actually, now that I look at them, Florence is nominated for something else. Except this last one, I like the art style. I haven't seen it before, but I might have to pick it up afterwards.
The nominees for Portable Game of the Year are Dundara.
So Dundara, I played on Xbox for a little bit. It was pretty cool, but I feel like it tried to do what Celeste did. I won't say tried to do what Celeste did, but it just didn't feel as smooth as Celeste.
Donut County.
Donut County's a fun one. Short, but man, that was a fun one. And that was made by one dude.
Dragalia Lost.
I installed this and haven't played it yet, but I heard good things about it. It's from Nintendo, so.
Florence.
Florence, please. I just saw your nomination again. Give it to Florence. Give it to Florence, please.
Oddmar.
This looks cool. Is this on mobile? I'm gonna look it up because I will install that and play that.
And the winner is Florence.
Yes! Oh my god. Okay, I can die happy. Florence got recognized. Guys, seriously? Like, hold on, let me look it up. Florence. Crap, I can't see it because I already bought it. I'm pretty sure it's like $2 max. I recommend playing Florence. It's a fun experience. But anyway, Oddmar. It's free? I'm installing Oddmar.
Thank you all. Thank you all very much. Honestly, we are accepting this on behalf of the amazing team at Mountains. They're based in Australia. I have no idea what time it is for them right now, but we could not be more proud of you. This is absolutely fantastic. To Ken and Kamina and Sam and Tony and everybody else, really, you're such an amazing partner. We're so proud of you.
I'm so happy
Florence
won.
Thank you for all of your hard work. Really, we wouldn't be standing here without teams.
I feel like if
you
it
and
wasn't
everybody out
Florence,
there
it'd be
who's
Donut
making
County
such amazing
or
games
Dragalia
and
Lost.
Inspiring people to
But
be
Oddmar
vulnerable
looks cool.
and talk about things like relationships and love and life. And we've received so many emails and just stories about heartbreak and love. And I think it creates a whole new conversation. So it's a fantastic thing to be a part of. To Megan Ellison and everybody at Annapurna, thank you so much for your ongoing trust and support. And to all the nominees and everybody here tonight, a big thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the film and video game composer of such titles as Journey, The Banner Saga, and Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Please welcome the Grammy-nominated Austin Wintory.
You see him lower that mic? Like he needed to be lower.
So, I liked the anticipation of this might be interesting. In writing a score for a game, you quickly learn that the gameplay, story, music, all of it have a sort of symbiotic relationship. And the way that the character interacts with their environment will directly impact the energy and rhythm of the music, and that everything needs to always be working in tandem together. It's insanely confusing. It's a mess. It's trial and error until you get it right. You usually don't, but when you do, it's completely worth it. Because sometimes, in those rare, amazing, happy little moments, you get this very loving message on Twitter that's like, "Hey, bro, is there even music in video games?" It's a true story. No scars at all. So, anyway, there is, despite that, every year, amazing music written for video games. And this year's no exception. Here are the nominees for Outstanding Achievement in Music.
All right. This one is so tough.
The nominees for Outstanding Achievement in Original Music Composition are Detroit, Become Human.
So, like, I don't want to say Detroit had bad music, but I can't think of a song where I'm like, oh, Detroit, yeah, it had that amazing song when this happened. Maybe I wasn't paying enough attention. I've not heard of this game. Forgotten Anne. Can I play this on Switch? It looks cool.
God of War.
Now, of course, that theme. Oh. Forgotten Anne on Steam.
Marvel's Spider-Man.
PS4. It's on Switch. Maybe I'll look into it.
Tetris Effect.
Oh, Tetris Effect. This is one I never picked up, but like, sounds awesome. I watched like an hour of gameplay while I was working on some script. It sounds great.
All right, and the winner, God of War.
Okay. This is what I wanted for the Game Awards. This is what I felt needed to happen. And now this is what I wanted. New Tetris Battle Royale! I'm probably going to play a few matches before I go to bed, I know that. I was like, I should probably do a level in Wargroove so I can keep up with that game, but I'm like, oh, but Tetris 99. It was funny because Greg Miller on his Instagram story before everything happened tonight, like 5 minutes before the show, he goes, the Dice Awards are canceled, and he's installing Tetris 99. It was great. It was so funny.
Contributed to
I had a small heart attack at first.
Talented musicians and engineers and production folks. But first off, I think let's just give it up for Bear McCreary and his team for just writing just a brilliant score. So I also want to acknowledge the Sony Interactive Music Group, Chuck Dowd, Keith Leary, and everyone else that I work with there are just brilliant and passionate and just put their heart and soul into every project that we do. So I want to tell you just sort of a funny story about the score for this game. So when we first heard that,
I want a picture later of all of their awards. That's
sort of Kratos and Atreus.
I've lost track so far, but I don't think God of War. I think God of War lost one thing it was nominated for. It was whatever the one. I lied. The one Spider-Man won and the one God of War won, or the one Red Dead won. I think the two God of War lost, but I think it's one everything else has been nominated for.
We're like, okay, whatever. But then we presented it to Corey.
I lie. I think also the
and
one
to
Celeste
Matt
won.
and Rich, and they went with it. So then we had to actually do
I'm
it.
sure I have to count later.
The score wound up taking us to, of course, to Iceland. We had musicians in Los Angeles, in Nashville, in Prague, Copenhagen. This little town in Germany that I can't quite remember, with a guy who was master at the Nyckelharpa. So there was a lot of work, there's a lot of production that went into this, and I just have to acknowledge everyone at Santa Monica Studio, Shannon, Corey, Yumi, Ken, Matt and Rich, everyone. It's just, we're just so blessed to work with such a creative team. Thank you so much for that. I also want to acknowledge just the leadership at Worldwide Studios, just for their commitment to excellence. Without you, we wouldn't be able to stretch and do some of these wacky things, so we really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
I can't wait for the Game Awards 2019 and see Apex Legends everywhere.
Good opportunity to just turn to the one that you love, that's supporting all of us while we're doing this kind of work. Laura, I'm thinking of you right now. Anyway, to everyone,
a lot of people here are wearing
so
jackets that are so much bigger than them, and I love it.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
It's just like, we're just gonna be lax. I don't need to get fitted for a jacket. We're just go to the show. Go to the damn show.
Hundreds of thousands of sounds go into making a game. Think about it. The sound of a fist punching an enemy is very different than the sound of a fist punching a wall. Spoken, I guess, from experience. And you might be asking yourself, why would a player choose to punch a wall when there's an abundance of enemies? Sound designers don't get to ask that question. They're just told, give us 10,000 wall punches. We're still searching for these and similar answers, but thank you to the sound designers that bring it all to life. This is, in fact, Kevin Regami's category here. Let's take a look at the nominees for Outstanding Achievement in Sound Design.
Huh.
The nominees for Outstanding Achievement in Sound Design are...
I feel like I can't even say anything because I feel God of War's going to win again. Battlefield did have some amazing sound design. I'd be okay if Battlefield won this one.
Detroit, Become Human.
Detroit did some pretty cool technology sounds too. Ooh.
God of War.
Quiet. I have him. Your knife board.
The knife board. Marvel's Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. They put so many good games, and then Red Dead, right?
Moss.
Oh, really? Are there 6 nominees? What, Red Dead gonna get nominated for sound design? Ooh. God of War.
And the winner of Achievement in Sound Design, God of War.
It did great. It really did. Like, this game just did everything right. It didn't do anything wrong. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna land. I'm gonna stand by this dragon. Sean Layton's here. Even Sean's just like, at least Corey's getting the exercise he didn't get while he sat on his ass making God of War. Oh, Corey's not getting it for this one. I want to see their table with all the awards. They're just like, I'm trying to eat my dinner, but it's just...
Remarkable. I first want to say thanks to our Santa Monica Studios family. Without you guys building such a beautiful world and creating a backbone for us to build upon, I don't think we'd be up here today. You inspire us every day with your work. I'd personally like to thank Corey, Shannon, Yumi, Ken, Ariel Lawrence, Mike Quist, Shannon Moon for being advocates and cheerleaders for audio, to have like just as much of an input and presence in this game as every other department, and giving us just so thank you so much for carving that out for us. I'd like to thank our Sony Interactive teams. We had a small army working on this thing, so these big games.
Hey, I'm back. No more good names. Welcome back, man.
The music team.
Did you win a game of Apex?
Everyone.
Really to thank my Dialogue team. They really helped me a ton, and to our writers, for Matt and Rich, for supporting us and everything that we did. And honestly to Sony in general for supporting us women in general in the industry, the video game industry in general. The game industry in general has been such a welcoming and warming and an amazing experience for me, not only as a sound designer, but as a woman and a girl coming from Hawaii. Hey, this is a pretty good career.
The people had Mike's third place. Hey, that's better than fourth and below.
Hello, Christina Lynn and Kira back home in California.
You're doing a great job, man. Keep it up. I mean, I've only won one game. Most of the time we get second, and then we just get thwomped by the last team that's just totally outgunning us. But
former studio director of
you got
Alchemy
this, man.
Labs
Get that dub.
and co-founder of a double top secret unannounced new venture, Cy Wise.
What? I don't like when they're like double top secrets. Oh, it's going to be something cool one day. I don't think she's going to show anything tonight, but...
Hi, new friends.
Hi.
Many of us have dreamed of immersive reality since we were kids, and how cool is it that we're finally here? Not only has VR and AR officially arrived, but every year developers are getting better at refining new and deeper levels of innovation. Here are the nominees for Immersive Reality Technical Achievement.
Ooh.
The nominees for Immersive Reality Technical
So I'm
Achievement
curious
are
what immersive reality means versus virtual
Astrobot
reality.
Rescue Mission.
I'm seeing what here's not just a virtual reality game. If they want AR stuff in here too. God, look at this game is so cute.
Beat Saber.
Oh, I need to play that game. It looks so great.
Dr. Gordwart's Invaders.
I've never heard of this one.
Tonandi.
I don't know what this is either. Interesting though.
Torn.
This one I've seen. Oh, I figured this one's on PSVR though. But Torn looks cool. I'm guessing Beat Saber.
And the winner is... Oh, paper. Tonandi.
Okay. There's obviously something special about that game. From what I saw, it looks just like a simulation. Like you don't. Well, what is this? Obviously, it's something in like she's looking in her house with some kind of not necessarily virtual reality. I'm not really sure what that is. Apex is so fucking addicting. It is, dude. There'll be times we'll be like, we'll play like 20, 30, 40 games in a row, or at least it feels like it.
Wow.
I haven't played today, and I know I can't because if I
Really
start,
didn't
I'll be
think
up
we'd
all
be up
night.
here
So I'm
tonight.
like,
The
no
other
games
nominees
today. We're
were
good.
So good, and shout out to Dr. G out there too. Love you. Big thank you to Sigur Rós and their team for trusting us with their music and going on this incredible journey with us. A big thank you to our team back in Florida. We have Rebecca Barkin, John Cannon, Elizabeth Gonzalez. It was a really small team who put this together.
Yeah, also thanks to the band for their inspiring music.
Apex Game of the 2019. It's on my list. Come the end of 2019, expect me to talk about Apex Legends. It's currently on the list. I'm not gonna tell you where it's at because you're gonna have to wait a year for that. Because we had a bunch of other games come out.
Like, so many people
but we'll see where it lands.
For so many years.
Hopefully, not an honorable mention.
Hardware, software, design, computer vision.
Speaking of which, I just remembered there's a game I need to start adding that list that I don't have on there yet.
You know, this layer on top that gets to stand up here and hang out with you guys. So, you know, this is for everyone at Magic Leap, really. And lastly, I want to thank Roni, our founder. Basically, it's his passion for art and music that is really why we're here, and he believed in this project since day one. And so, thanks, Roni.
Thank you all.
Immersive reality is the most human technology we have. It's the only platform that allows us to interact directly with a medium in a deeply personal way.
Love her blue highlights.
Each year, we push forward into creating meaningful experiences that change
I'm also very biased to the color blue.
Let's look at some of the amazing content that has gotten.
You tell me your list order now. The stream boss commands it. Let's see. Currently, there's only 3 games on there.
The nominees for Immersive Reality
I'll let you
Game
guess
of the Year
based
are
on 3 big games that have come out so far this year. I'd love for you to guess in the chat. I'm not going to tell you if you're right or not. And Cameron, you can't guess because you probably know the one. I doubt you know the other one. I'd want to go with Beat Saber for this one. Wait, what's the difference between this one and the other one?
Moss.
Sorry, give me a minute here. I'm cheating. This one was immersive.
The nominees for Immersive Reality Game of the Year are Astrobot Rescue Mission.
I do want to go with Beat Saber. I want to get Beat Saber.
Beat Saber.
I have to see what the other 3 nominees. Oh, well, Moss is the next one. I have to see what the other 2 are.
Moss.
So cute. Little Quill. Chicken Little 7, you nailed it. Kingdom Hearts, Apex Legends, and Chicken Little 7. It's a good guess. It's a good potential list, right? Guess you'll never know. I mean, you'll know at the end of 2019.
Transference.
So this one, I couldn't get into this one. I didn't. Not that I played it. Like all the advertisements for it just scream like, eh. I don't know. I never tried it, but.
And the winner is.
Beat Saber. Beat Saber.
Beat Saber.
Let's go. God, I see the PC version, and I have a PSVR, but no other versions. But like, dude, PSVR has a limited music library now. I know they're coming out with like sound packs and stuff, but I want to play this for just all kinds of music.
Wow. This is absolutely incredible achievement, not just for our super small studio, but for the whole Czech Republic and Slovakia from where we are coming from. Thank you. I think right now it's really, really important to...
The next word is my last word because I need to shower, then sleep. I hear you, man. Not a problem. I understand. I know this is a super late one, and it's, time is it? It's going on 1 o'clock, so, you know, it happens.
Like, VR is in...
I do appreciate hanging out this late as you have. Also, by the way, kindofafraid.com/up-and-comer. Make sure you nominate me because I want to get on out there. San Francisco. Be super cool. That'd be dope. The kisses for everybody that nominates me, even if you do it multiple times. Just, you know, feel free to keep saying stuff. Yo, I want to play Beat Saber so bad, fucking through the fire and flames and shit.
Director and writer known for her work on
I'm sure the PC version has that, and I kind of want to see that.
Series. She's one of the most influential creatives in our industry, Amy Hennig.
I love Amy Hennig so much. Oh my god.
We got envelopes.
I did 3 times.
The final 2 envelopes. No pressure at all, right?
Thank you, man. I appreciate that so much.
So
but you know, I mean,
directing a
you can do it
Hollywood
infinite
movie's gotta be
times.
A lot of
Just-
pressure and really difficult, right?
Now, not only do you have a strict budget constraints, but you're...
This is important. I'm pausing Amy Hennig for this. Real talk. This is for everybody. I know there's only so many people watching this late at night. All of you who have gone through and done the Kind of Funny up-and-comer thing, even if I don't get it, it means so much to me that you guys would do it for me. Like, I know I kind of just like begged and like, hey, you should do it. But like, even if it doesn't show results or doesn't yield results, like, it means so much that we tried, you know, versus being like, I guess I could try, but there's no, you know. And if it does work out, guys, I'll lose my, I will, the moment it happens, I would go live on Twitch. I'll record a video. I don't know, something will happen. I'll be hyped, but thank you guys so much. I love you all so freaking much. I can't explain like the community that's been built so far. I know it's super small, but like, you guys are amazing, and I love every one of you. You're beautiful. But mostly Cam and Noah are good names because they're the ones who are here right now. Name drops. Anyway, Amy Hennig, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
You're working with a unique crew of individuals, each with their diverse talents, to deliver on this creative vision that you probably agreed to months, if not years ago. Now, multiply all of that by 3. 3 times the budget, 3 times...
Go live, I'll watch the stream even in school. I promise you what'll happen is if I get on the show, I will send everybody personally the link to Kind of Funny's Twitter, to Twitch, every single time we go live, so you guys can watch me live talk to Greg Miller about video games. I'd be in love. Which one? Oh, Florence again?
The nominees for outstanding
game direction.
achievement in game direction.
I didn't know Florence is nominated for anything else.
Florence.
Okay, hold on. So Florence, yes. I don't know what else is there. Obviously, Oberdin.
God of War. Marvel's Spider-Man.
Man, there's too many good games, guys. There's too many good games. We gotta decide this stuff. Ugh.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh, I'm gonna blow up that cart. For game direction, again, I'm expecting God of War. I'd be okay if Red Dead won this one. But I feel like Spider-Man... Ooh, Spider-Man, though. Okay. One Spider-Man would be okay with Red Dead, expecting God of War. Let's see what happens.
And the winner is... God of War.
Boy's mother is dead.
She wanted us to spread her ashes on the highest peak in all around.
He doesn't know, does he? About your true nature or his own?
That is none of your concern.
If you get to go on the show, just slip in my name like, yeah, I just feel like in gaming, there's just no more good names. Looks at camera, I will absolutely do that. I will absolutely do that.
Well, okay, so bear with me here, because I wanted to say this since I was a kid. I'd like to thank the Academy. I know it's completely different, but it still feels good. All right, so I don't think there is a director in this business that is under the illusion that they do any of this by themselves. We are a massive collection of extremely talented people. Can we just agree that perhaps for a long time we've been saying it wrong when we say support role? That actually means fucking developer. Okay?
Yes.
Because literally every single aspect of the game that gets touched by every single human being all along the chain, we're talking, you know, anywhere inside of the studio, all the way up to publishing, all the way out to the sort of co-development and outsourcing groups that you work with. These are all developers. These are all the people that are actually making this game possible. So
shout out time, boys. If you're still on when I get back, when I get out, I'll come back. All right, sounds good, my man. I know you need to get some sleep, so I totally understand if you don't. But enjoy your shower. We'll probably be here for a bit. Yeah, we'll see.
Production partner throughout all of this. She
have a nice shower.
Ever-present sounding board.
See you, man. If we happen to miss you, you have a great night. Have a great week.
She's the one who
but if we do catch you again, hey, I'll say it again later.
Paranoid, and that everyone is not out to get me.
How you doing, Cam? I know you've been getting quiet. You're like falling asleep on the couch.
during the duration of this game, we had two major fights that were potential breakup points. One of them was because I didn't answer text messages. So it was a very great relationship, and I honestly would never have made it through this project without her support. Without the support of Shannon Studstill, without Sean, without Ken Roy, without Scott. All of you believed in me. And you know what, I can't really forget to call out one person very specifically for a very specific reason. Shu.
Shuhei Yoshida.
Thank you for being horrified by the game early on. That motivated me to fix things.
No, I'm just enjoying the show. All right, sounds good, man. I'm glad.
Thank you. There's a huge part about any of these jobs within this industry that are about believing in yourself. And believing in yourself is very hard. But I will challenge that I think the hardest thing is to believe in somebody else. And working with the people that I work with and seeing the leaps that they're willing to make is humbling throughout all of this. Because honestly, I did not believe in myself for half of this fucking project. Oh. I doubted most of the time that we were even on the right path, or I was completely screwing this up. And there were several people who were very open about telling me that I might have been doing that. That was awesome. But the team that believed in each other, the team that actually put faith in me, even at times when I had no answers to give you, I am thankful forever for that. And this is for every kid who dreamt of telling people crazy stories and then somehow tricking them into doing all the work for them. Thank you, and thank you to everybody.
Yes, who is there? Facebook
God of
post
Awards, am I right? Sorry, I was low-hanging fruit. I can't believe nobody said it yet. All right, final envelope. So, we all know how tough it is to meet, much less exceed, gamers' expectations. They're a smart, passionate, vocal bunch who know what they like and know what they do not like. As developers, it's our job to continually push the boundaries of our medium, create incredible worlds, tell immersive stories, and try to at least meet the expectations our players have of us. The nominees for Game of the Year, for the Game of the Year award, blew all of these expectations out of the water. Let's take a look.
The nominees for
Into the
Game of the
Year. That's pretty dope.
God of War.
All right, this is ending faster than I thought it would. Oh my god. Okay.
I made 2 knives. We are not men. We are more than that.
We are gods. Say the line.
Into the Breach.
Huh. It's super cool that it's nominated. I do think it's against competition that it can't win against, but
Marvel's Spider-Man.
I can't be disappointed because Spider-Man at least got 1 award, and I'm okay with that. I'm totally expecting God of War again.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Is the last one Celeste? I don't know what the last one is.
This is nasty country.
This is nasty country.
Return of the Obra Dinn.
God, I want to know this game. Like this art style, just Game Boy Color style, like pixel graphics and whatnot. Huh. Here we go. Hold on.
And the winner is God of War.
Must be better.
This is what I wanted the Game Awards to be. I am not disappointed at all. I am so proud of the Santa Monica studio and everything they put into this game, and they totally deserve this. This is also maybe why the Rockstar guys didn't show up, because they're like, you want to go out there for 1 award? Just kidding, Rockstar. You did a great job right there. Look at, they're gonna bring the whole team up. Oh, I love when they do this. There's so many people. Half this room is the God of War studio.
Hi, everybody. I'm a little nervous up here, even though I'm in front of my extended family, so forgive me. I have my little mini teleprompter here. I'm going to pass this back. Amazing team, amazing creatives.
Christopher Judge.
The story
Where's
of what it took
there? Okay.
to win this
I
award
was looking
today
for,
goes way deeper than
Atreus.
crafting a video game. It's many, many personal journeys of passion, conviction, sacrifice, creativity, accomplishment, all wrapped in the belief of a steadfast vision. Thank you, Corey, for that amazing vision. And to Yumi Yang, who could not be here tonight, unfortunately. She is the heart of this production team. I want to personally thank everybody up on this stage, along with the rest of the team back home. Let me see, sorry, I'm losing my... the commitment that you had not only to the game and the vision, but the undying perseverance and partnership in realizing their individual true capability. That takes courage and a lot of commitment. And the fact that we were able to work together to bring this beautiful vision and the new world and life into the psyche of our amazing fans and our fellow developers, this new realization of God of War will live in the minds of our great fans and developers forever. On behalf of the team, I'd like to thank the Academy for giving us this amazing industry recognition and the place that we can be celebratory in our achievements, so thank you for that. And to my children, every day I go home and they're able to lift me up and give me that last breath of keeping me going and really helping me to realize the future of what this industry offers them and offers the
I want to look up a while how many awards God of War got.
I'd also like to share this moment with everybody within Sony PlayStation. Their ongoing devotion to God of War is priceless. We would not be on this stage today without the level of support and commitment from everybody throughout the organization, so thank you.
God of War's walking out of here with 9 of those trophies. That's amazing.
And everybody that rallies around making sure that we have everything we need on an ongoing basis.
That's freaking amazing. That's so amazing.
Expectations that we put forth amongst ourselves. And to Scott Rody, who's there every day for me. And a great sounding board, and really supporting ways in which we can look at continuing to invest in the art and the development of game development. Thank you, everybody. Corey?
I think I said all the interesting things I'm going to say already.
Wouldn't have this any other way, might I just say. Absolutely
I did not
agree.
thank my wonderfully patient wife.
Look at all those pogs and then Bob Ross.
Throughout all of this. She's Swedish and I still don't speak Swedish, so she's putting up with a hell of a lot. My son, who is a huge inspiration for all of this, all of the children of the Santa Monica team were inspirations, stories from each individual's lives that sort of fueled our own story. So thank you for that. Look, there's like 2 paths we can go in this industry. There's the cynicism and there's sort of the desire to do something great. And I know that it's easy on the internet when a lot of people kind of just say, you're phoning it in and, oh, you screwed this game up and blah, 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 blah. But they don't realize is that every single one of us sets out to make something great.
Oh, that's so exciting.
And then somewhere along the way, the schedule gets shortened and the budget gets cut. But I think I see so much amazing work that inspires me, work that prevents me from doing work because I'm playing all of your other work. Slow down a little bit in 2019 because I have things I got to get done. But I think I want to thank everybody here for all the work that you do because I think that we are walking down that path of great. We are easily tempted by the path of cynicism, but I absolutely believe with the work that I've been seeing, we are all aspiring to do something that means something more than just things jumping on the screen. And honestly, that's why I'm here and part of this industry, so it makes me fucking proud of all of you. Thank you.
Are there like someone else gonna talk? Are we done? We're just gonna call. All right, and then they all go out the back. Look at them; they're just like a crowd. Oh man. Amy Hennig and Corey Barlog. Oh my! No, they're gonna take a picture together.
Corey, get off the stage! Jeez, you need to be here. He's been up 9 times. He couldn't have done that.
Yeah, we were backstage, and I'm like, it's a good thing he decided to wear his track pants today since he's up and down these.
just kick back.
Yeah. Thanks for that.
That's awesome.
All right, folks, that is it for the show. Thank you so much to the Academy for having us host again this year. It means a lot to us. Greg and I are always feeling like it's extra special to share these moments with you guys.
Yeah, it's never lost on us, right, that we're the only 2 people on stage that have nothing to do with making games, which is weird, but it's also a great opportunity for us to stand in for all of the millions of lives you touch, the gamers you play. Corey mentioned the cynicism, and if there's one thing I try to drive home all the time on podcasts when I talk to you guys, is that remember, the people who want to be assholes and dickheads on the internet are a vocal minority. There's the overwhelming silent majority plays what you create. They love it, and they go about their lives enriched with your art. So thank you for making it so.
Thank you, guys.
Oh.
And despite what Greg was saying, it's now time to surprise release our video game.
Nope, we ran out of time. Those speeches were really long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are feeling it this year.
Yeah, exactly. All right, everybody, let's go party. We'll see you soon.
Good night,
everybody.
Bye.
Oh man, I do want to go to one of those parties, dude. Oh. That's so exciting. Oh my god. I just want to make sure. I don't think there's anything left here. I had to grab a screenshot of that picture though. A second here. If I can get that pulled back up. I need a thumbnail. I need a thumbnail, guys. Come on. There it is. Oh, I can't get it. I think that's their thumbnail. And it just pops every couple seconds. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Alright, that's the IGN one. I'll steal the image anyway. But, I might not use it. I might have to make a different one. But yeah, we'll go full cam now. That's the DICE Awards, guys. That's, oh my god, I'm so excited. Like, Greg made a point there, and Cameron, you know more than anybody that I like to bitch about people who bitch about video games. Because there's so many people that just like to take a game and say that it's garbage, and there's something they don't like about it, and they're just like, it's a bad game. But I think, like, games do so much. Even if I would play a game that I'm like, this is absolutely dog shit, and I hate this game, there's nothing I enjoy about it, that'd be wrong. Because I could be like, they did something great, they did something different that I haven't seen before, this looks awesome. Even if they didn't do something innovative, they did something well, and I'm sure that he found in any game. And it's easy to shit talk when you find one thing you don't like or a couple things you don't like. You know, like I throw shade at Red Dead all the time about things I didn't like, but I could go on and on about what like this game did and what's great about this game. So I you know, video games are great. So those Greg likes to point out the vocal minority that love to shit talk and insult and just talk about how bad games are. And then there's the vocal majority, or the non-vocal majority that really loves games, and they're not going to say anything because they know if they come and be like, you know, I really like this game, there's going to be 20 people that are going to comment and tell them they're awful. And going back to like early in I guess late last year with the Spider-Man Raimi suit controversy, a lot of people would just like to throw shade and talk to Insomniac about how they suck. There are so many people that didn't say anything, and Greg was like, from here on out, just like, if you see someone getting a bunch of crap for something game related, just anything in the industry, be the guy that comments and says, you guys are doing an amazing job. You guys are great. And I've been trying to do that so often. So on Twitter, I'll see people like, hey, game's getting delayed. Like Metroid Prime, like, hey, game's getting delayed. Listen, keep up the good work. I know you guys are trying hard. You wouldn't be delaying this if you didn't care about this game. Keep trying, and I try and do that. And, you may never get a reply or may never get, a like on your comment or anything, but I don't know. I'd rather say it and it not be seen than, and I'd rather it say it and potentially be seen and just not be reacted to brighten someone's day a little bit, I don't know, maybe someone else will see me like, this guy's got a point. He's just being nice about it. But regardless, I'm tired. It's late. Sponsored by Magic the Gathering. Yeah, it was. Oh man. But yeah. Cam, thank you for hanging out tonight, man. I'm gonna get ready to go to bed. Everyone else hanging out watching, thank you so much. We had a good amount of new followers today, new subs. This was a good day. This is a good day to stream. Thank you guys again for hanging out, having a great time. If for any reason you somehow pop in here at the very end, I'm gonna put this on the Couch Rooms VODs channel. So if you ever want to watch this back, see any fun moments, I'm gonna try and find something in here that I want to put on Instagram for that. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm super excited just for games in 2019. It's gonna be a great year. But I'm going to go to bed. So good night, everybody.